What's up, everybody? Thanks again for joining. Welcome, welcome. If you're watching this later, thank you. If you're watching this now, heck yeah. So we are live. We're gonna play some Sonic 2. Michael Turner, what's up, man? Welcome in. How's it going, bud? Just kind of keeping the classic streaming alive, man. Starting up stream avatars and opening up all my comments. Here we go. Oh, right. Oh, I thought I closed every screen. There we go. I guess I didn't. Good afternoon. Welcome in. How you doing, Lana? Here we go. Thanks for joining. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing okay. Sorry guys, kids asking me a question. Here we go. Been a little while since I've played this game. What's up, Shadow Man? Welcome in, dude. Pretty sure there's some free men up here. Let me see. Yep. There we go. Sweet. Alright, we almost have another. Oh. Almost. Will I get it on this? Will there be coins right here? And yes, there we go. There's 2 free men in this level. Sweet. Raise your hands in the air if your name is Kevin Zaya. I finished Crimson Desert storyline, part of the 4.7% time to the 100% of to the 100 side quests. Wait, hold on. I finished Crimson Desert storyline, part of the 4.7% time to 100% the side quests. Okay, time to 100% the side quests. So the story only took 4.7% of the game. Is that what you're saying? Am I reading that right? Or is that supposed to be 47%? Oh, I should have went through this corkscrew. Oh well. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying now. So you're one of 4.7% of people who've played the game who completed the storyline. I see. Well, neat. That's fun. I see what you're saying right now. Here we go. I always loved this level. I remember the first time I played this level, I was absolutely impressed with it. I think a lot of us were completely amazed by this level and the music and everything. Damn. Well, I just missed the opportunity to get that free man up there, I think. But this is a whole different way that I'm used to going, so... Okay. Like, I think in all the time I've actually played this game, I don't know if I've ever gone this way. Maybe I have a couple times, I don't know. What about you guys? Hey Kathy, welcome. Oop. Man, these guys, they're cheap. Cheap little bastards. Here we go, playing some classic Sonic 2. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. Love your videos and stream. You make my day. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you so much. I liked and subbed. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. I do a lot of kind of behind the scene videos on Facebook too. So if you ever go find my Facebook page or you go to my website, oldguyadd.com, free to go to. The website's free to use, of course. But yeah, so you can just find my Facebook page. Just go to Google and type Old Guy ADD, and I'm like the first 3 pages of Google, surprisingly enough, which is crazy. But yeah, so you can find my Facebook through there or any other channels you want to check me out on. But YouTube is my most prominent. Gotta make a run to the source. Sounds good, Kevin. Welcome in, Quincy. See, running fast, going fast. Sonic's gotta go fast. What's up? Who all's on the book right now? Got Michael Turner, and who else is hanging out over there? Hit the like button if you can, if you're watching on the book. Here we go. What's up, Josh Dillingham? How you doing? Mother effer. Sorry, guys. I was talking to my kids for a minute. Dang it. Lots of thundering, huh? I was on a night schedule. I thought I fixed it yesterday, but I woke up at 7 a.m. and went back to sleep because I've been feeling sick today. Hey, you know what? That's... Alright. Just woke up. Nothing wrong with that. Working a night schedule's got to be tough. It's not like you can just flip back immediately, you know? Your circadian rhythm is all off, just like mine. What did everybody do today? I just had a salad and some cottage cheese and pineapple. My salad had lots of cheese, bacon, French and ranch, Olive Garden ranch. I buy the Olive Garden ranch from the store because it's really good. Hold on, everybody. Hey, Joe Muir, I think I remember you. I haven't seen you in a long time, though. Welcome in. We got stuff for guacamole and chips. You mean avocados? Avocados, tomatoes, what else do you put in it? Well, not you mean avocados, but you got avocados, right? Obviously. Fish fingers, chips and beans. Nice. Hold on just a second. All right. Hey, what's up, Michael Dunbar? How you doing today? All right, here we go. Ugh. Oh man, crazy that you're up walking again, man. You've been down and out for so long. How did it feel? Does it hurt? I am doing good, thank you. I'm just tired. I've had a headache today. There we go. They actually didn't get me that time. Nope. Hey, good job, Tails. Tails actually did something. Ah! Crap. There we go. I thought he could jump up there. Ah, Tails, you're stuck, damn it. I hate the ring zones in this one, yes. Yeah. No, I'm not a big fan of those either. Richard Denote. See, I never cared about that part, Quincy. I never stuck around this level. So for me, it was not. I was just trying to get through it, you know? Like I never tried to stick in one area and get a whole bunch of rings or anything like that, so maybe for some. Not for me though. But there were other things that probably were in games, like Mario 2. Yeah, the special zones in this game are a pain for sure. Really hard to beat. By yourself or with Tails. You had to work today, Sean? I hear you, buddy. Been there. What's up, Jessica Ward? How are you? Happy, the school year is almost over. Are you in school? You are a teacher, or you just have a bunch of kids in school who you're ready for them to be done? A, B, or C? Oh no, it is. Damn it! I wish someone would have told me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's in like a minor chord, right? I hate when that happens. Hold on. Okay. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you, Jamie. Yeah, I know exactly what the problem is, but unfortunately I can't hear the sound that's going out to you, you know, unless I like... I should probably give it a sound test here and there, I don't know. Like when I start, just to see how it sounds, but who knows, maybe some people don't notice it. Well, good, you know, maybe some people just didn't notice, you know, who knows. But you did you have this game as a kid, Jamie? Yeah, me too. Jessica, did you have this game as a kid? And if you say no, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm just trying to figure something out. No, I didn't, because I didn't own a Sega. See, I was gonna say Jamie probably owned it and she probably didn't, but I wanted to make sure first because it's not a big deal either way. But what systems did you own, Jessica? Because I think that's really fun. Because if I would have, you know, like, it's people who had this game as a kid, they're gonna immediately be like, that's not the right sound. You know? What's up, Danica? How are you? You had this. Why don't you say something, Quincy? Supposed to be the moderator, not Jamie. I'm just kidding, man. Thank you. It didn't sound weird? Interesting. How funny. Well, it's a good thing it's not that off. You had Atari? Did you never have a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo or a Game Boy or anything like that? You had an NES and a Wii. Okay. That's fun. Said if not, then you missed out. Did you guys have a lot of games for your Nintendo, Jessica, or was it just a few? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Is it Dietrich? You have a PS2 on your PC? That's awesome. I technically do too because I have it running on my Steam Deck and Super Console X Pro 5. You had a lot of games? That's awesome. I loved the Nintendo. There were so many good games for that system. You didn't notice, Sean? Well, then it must not sound that different, but to someone who probably played this game a lot, you would know the difference for sure. We played Pong a lot at home. Pong's fun. I like Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. What a great game. Shaolin Monks is so good. Sadly, we never got a sequel, but if you did beat it with Liu Kang and Kung Lao, you got Sub-Zero and Scorpion, which they didn't have their own actual cutscenes, but it was really cool to play as Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And yeah, what a neat time too, where you had to go to arcades to play the newest stuff. Like you couldn't just turn it on with ease, not like you can now, you know? No, I didn't know there was a mod for Shaolin Monks, but I guess I should have figured there would be. There's probably all kinds of PlayStation 2 ROM hacks I don't know about. I have played a lot of different consoles in my childhood, but first console I remember ever was the GameCube, PlayStation 1, then later the Wii. Yeah, if the GameCube was your first system, you were born probably middle 90s, I would imagine. By the time you were coherent enough to start playing games. Hey, welcome in. How you doing, Spud? What's up, Krista? The trailer for this new Street Fighter movie looks good. Mortal Kombat, unfortunately, is flopping, which sucks, but I'm sure it'll still be decent. Unfortunately, too, DVDs don't have the, like, you know, they don't have, the movie industry doesn't have the power it used to with DVDs to where a movie could flop and then become a cult, like a hit on DVD, you know? Yeah, right? How's it going, Matthew? It's going good. Thank you. Dig Dug. Dig Dug's awesome. I love that game. I like the second one. This game brings back specific memory. The first time I played this, my mom called me to dinner right as I got to Metal Sonic. I had to leave it on pause for an hour, and the image stayed on the screen. No. Was your TV ruined? Did it eventually go away, or did it stay there for a long time? Hey, Willie. And she was so mad it eventually faded. I mean, like, Mom, you could have given me 5 more minutes. Tim Dwayne. Thank you for the like and the share, Tim. I remember when I got my first 19-inch TV, I went from like a 9-inch TV to a 19-inch. And I had just gotten Mortal Kombat 2 for 32X. Aha, Quincy. Never heard that one before. Never ever heard that one. What's up, Kinross? How you doing? Yeah, I tell you what I would like to get my hands on is a demo of Sonic Extreme for the Sega Saturn. I would like to just see what it's like. I know it's out there. Has to be. Because they had a playable demo at an E3 years ago. In like 96, I think. Ah, boo. There we go. All these later levels take a little while. Especially level 8. Most definitely the sound is your ringtone. That's a great ringtone. I remember I heard someone a long time ago, they had the Metal Gear Solid chime as a ringtone. I thought that was really cool. I never could find it. Or if I did, I didn't want to pay for it, maybe. Maybe I couldn't find it for free at the time. The GTA text tone? That's funny. Oh, boo. At least you can get out of that one. I have a feeling that I'm either going to get close to or go down the pit in this area, and I don't want that to happen, but we'll see what happens. Damn you. Fireflies always get me. Doesn't matter what power up you have, you can still get smashed. I remember 2006 when 7th gen came around. Seventh gen would have been PS4 and Xbox One, so that would have been 6th gen. Let's see here. Yeah, but talking about HD TV prices, yeah, they were expensive back in the day. Oh shit. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, because we're in the 9th generation right now. But yeah, it's cool information either way. Yeah, the whole Sonic 2 soundtrack is a banger, I agree. It's all nostalgic at this point, yes. There we go. All right, here we go. You think the 6th generation was the PS2 era? No. No. First generation was Atari, Coleco. 2nd generation was Nintendo, Sega Master System. 3rd generation was the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. The 4th generation of gaming was PS1 and N64. The 5th generation was PS2 and Xbox and GameCube. The 6th generation was PS3, Wii, and the Xbox 360. 7th gen was what, PS4? No. Hold on. So 5th generation was PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. 7th gen. No, dude. What? The 1st generation was Atari. 2nd was Nintendo and Master System. 3rd was Sega. 4th was PS1 and Saturn. 5th was PS2. They're wrong. They are incorrect. Wiki can definitely be incorrect. It's wrong. What generation of gaming was the PS2 from?
The PlayStation 2 was part of the 6th generation of gaming consoles, also known as the 128-bit era.
That can't be right, because the 1st generation, what are they counting the 1st generation of games? I guess Pong? Like, are they counting Pong as the 1st generation then, and Atari as the 2nd generation? Because I think, I don't know, like I would still count that as in the Atari era. You know, that's part of that whole era. Yeah, like Magnum. So Atari is Gen 2? If I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong, but I totally thought that Atari was the first generation of gaming, and Pong was all up in that. So they're counting Pong now. Then something has been rewritten. I'm not even kidding you, because no. What is considered the first generation of gaming?
The first generation of gaming, from 1972 to 1977, featured dedicated consoles with games built directly into.
So they're counting that now. They literally just started counting that. Did they recently change the number of generations of the gaming consoles and added the Magnavox and Pong and everything as the first generation?
No, the classification.
What is your problem? I'm getting a phone call, of course. Hold on. Okay, so I guess I will say that I'm incorrect. Whatever. But I totally thought that that was the 5th generation of gaming. I didn't count the... I thought Pong and Magnavox Odyssey and all that was all lumped into Atari and stuff. Whatever. Okay. Well, I'm not just going to sit here and look like an idiot. If Google says it and Wiki says it, then I guess I'm wrong. And that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. But man, I was sure of it. I'll admit that. I was fucking sure of it. This is one time where I'm wrong and I don't feel right about it. But whatever. It is what it is. But okay, so they're counting Magnavox and Coleco and all that as the first generation of gaming, second Atari. Fair enough. Bullshit. Right. That's what you would say, is that Coleco and all that and Pong and all that was part of the same generation as Atari? Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, well, it is what it is. I don't mind being wrong. Learn something new every day, even when you think you know a lot about what you're talking about. Here we go. I think we just did this. We got like flipped back up somehow by the damn fucking propeller thing. Can't talk. Here we go. All right. This level gets confusing. All of a sudden, you know, the first and second level of this game are like blazing speed, and then all of a sudden this game is like slow as heck in the later levels. Like you don't get to really, you don't really get to do any crazy speed running in you know, like that whole level was annoying platforming. That's why we have computers in our pocket now. That's true. Man. Oh well. Here we go. Someone mentioned what they ate earlier, and I totally missed it right after I asked what did everybody eat, so I apologize for that. Let's see here. What was it? I read that. The fish fingers and fries. I think I read that okay. A paraprofessional, which is like a mini teacher, says Jessica Ward. Jessica Ward, my parents remember Frogger and Pong. Yeah, I thought Frogger and Pong were among the same generation, but apparently they're not. Oh, that was weird. You would think that, though. That would only make sense. guess that thing's not going to come down. This level is tough, Sean. I agree. Here we go. I feel like I've done this. This either looks exactly the same as the last part. It did right there. Crazy. Oh, come on. I think this is the part where it makes it look like you have to go up, but you actually have to go down. Or, man, that's so stupid. Ugh. I'm having to go backwards to go forward. What looked like I was going the right way. But then it's like, nope, you're not going the right way, even though it looks like it. We're right before the boss. I recognize this checkpoint. Oh, boo, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. And dodged. Oh, I thought that animation looked really neat, the ducking animation. Oh, come on, damn it. Boo. Okay, we're gonna finish it here. I could have sworn at one point watching G4 TV they talked about Atari being the first generation along with Pong and everything, but that's just me. I don't know. I feel like I remember it, or maybe that's a Mandela effect thing now. One second. All right. Yeah. Hey, Joseph Neal breaking the silence on the donos, man. Holy crap, what a slow 42 minutes.
I miss most of Sonic 2.
Thank you so much. Well, hey, for your dono, Joseph, what's another Sega game that you'd like to see? Pardon me? Yeah, it has been a super slow start to the stream. The beginning of the month was pretty dang crazy, but then all of a sudden it just like slowed down like crazy. You know, yeah, I mean, it could be, you know, part of the 10th generation, or it could be a late release 9th generation, you know. You did? You sent jewels today? How many? $100 jewels? Awesome, man. Thank you. That does add up. It won't let me put in a 0.5, so that would be like that would count as 50 cents basically if it's 100 jewels, but it won't let me put in a 0.5. So if I put in 450, it would either jump up to 5, or not jump up to 5, but it would not 450. What am I thinking? Anyway, oh, you know what? Here, I can actually round it up to 3. Give me a second. Did you set the jewels? That's what it would round up to. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick for you as a thank you. Thank you so much. And then someone's knocking on the door. Okay, hold on. Hang tight, everybody. Please stick around if you can. Eli, get down. Lucas, no. Go sit down on the couch. I believe. All right, thanks for waiting. Sorry about that. Looks like one person left, but that's okay. Or maybe they're just not talking. Who knows? But anyway, if you're here, talking and chatter is really, really important. If you have any questions, even if you have something dumb to say, you know, and not necessarily dumb, but like, you know, if you feel like it's, you know, not worth saying, it might still be worth saying. Does anybody use a soda stream? I really like the soda stream. Here we go. Oh, you got on, Tails. Nice job. Nope, it wasn't a package. It was my neighbor bringing over a invitation to a graduation party that she's having for her nephew. Hey, Ray. Ah, you do? You love your soda stream? Awesome. I am not muted, Joseph. Yep, it'll just be a fun outside event day. She's invited all the neighbors, so it's gonna be like a neighbor party. It'll be fun. Definitely not like the parties I used to go to, but I'm okay with that too, you know? There won't be anybody fall. Well, there might be people falling over, but more than likely it's, you know, gonna be my kids when they're walking outside playing in the yard. Yeah, a lot of graduations happening now, that's right. Here we go. Yes, the soda stream is fantastic. Do you experiment with yours, Danica, or where do you get your flavors from? We get a lot of our flavors from Amazon. We get like the Diet Pepsi flavoring or the Mug Root Beer flavoring, and we typically only get the Mug Root Beer flavoring when it's on sale for like four 9-ounce bottles of flavoring. I think they're more than 9 ounce. I forget what they are. Yeah, I guess they're 9 ounces, and you use an ounce per bottle. So you get 9 servings per bottle, which the 36 ounces of fluid that you get is equal to like 36 cans of soda or something like that. But it is indeed a better option than soda. Also, too, you can even use like, you know, you can buy like this stuff, you know, and, you know, Splenda based flavorings and use that if you want. You know, you don't have to use, you know, anything really. You could even just put honey and lemon in it if you want to. You know, you could make sparkling, you know, lemon water. You get yours from Target? How much are they at Target? Where do you get your so I'm gonna tell you this really quick. I use a thing called Simply Soda. It's like a subscription service for the CO2 tanks. They send you CO2 tanks, and then you send your old ones back in the same box that they send it to you in. They even give you the return shipping label, and you can even shove it in your mailbox. So for $31, about once every 2 months or so, we get the CO2 cartridges delivered. So it equates to about $15 a CO2 tank, which usually they're way more expensive. They're usually about $25 or so at the stores. Yeah, right? Yep, you're probably paying close to $30. Simply Soda has a phone number and stuff that you can even call. Like, you can call them and straight up talk to their very nice, like, grandma sounding customer service. And they have really good customer service there. So you can call them and ask them questions. If you get your 2 for $40, they save about $10 by using Simply Soda, and it's free shipping and everything. Let's see here. The flavorings from Amazon are a pretty good deal too. But yeah, give it a shot. I use the app, and the app is really quick and simple, and they send you your 2 new containers, and you just take them out, you put your old ones in, and then you put it in your mailbox and it's done. Very easy. There's even been 2 times, I've ordered from them a lot, but there's been 2 times where I felt like I didn't get a lot of CO2 out of it. I called them up and they only charged me for 1. They gave me a credit on one of my CO2 tanks. Because at one point I marked, every time I used it, I marked, and I only marked like 35, and they said you should get 40 to 60. I was like, well, I only got 35 on this one. Like, that's, I should at least get the bare minimum of 40, you know. So anyway, so they charged me for that one, which was nice. Always hated that freaking crab that stands there. Thank you again, Joseph Neal, for that. Absolutely cannot believe how slow it has been the last few days, man. It's crazy. Here we go, that thing reset. This damn level. There we go. Got one of my lives back that was annoyingly taken. Oh, son of a bitch, are you kidding me? That was so stupid. Well, now I'm screwed. He says, thanks for the tip. I've had mine for a while, have never thought about looking elsewhere. Yep. Makes it nice and easy too. The past, I tipped for the past 3 days to what? Oh, dude, you're all good. Sean, though, you can't deny that things are really slow right now. Like, you've been watching a long time, and you have seen how stars usually pop off like crazy. You know, usually someone's coming in here, you know, sending 500, sending 1,000, sending 2,000 stars, like, or, you know, there's usually things are pretty much lighting up every day. So I'm just saying, it seems like we're not seeing a you know, like, and I don't want the people who do support a lot to feel any pressure to do so, or any more than they already do, because there's some people who do a crap ton, like Shadow Man, and I don't want him to ever, you know, and you know, like John and, you know, a bunch, and Brian Simmons and a bunch of awesome people, you know. But that's all I'm saying. It just seems like there's a lot of people who used to come in here who, you know, even people who are like in the songs and stuff like that, who don't really, you know, come in anymore. People who I haven't seen in a while who have their own folders, you know. So I don't know. But it is what it is. I'm just saying. Here we go. Anybody see the Mortal Kombat 2 movie? Oh man. Hey, Shadow Man, how's your buddy with the Mustang doing, man? You liked the movie MK2? I'm gonna probably not listen to the critics or the bad reviews and just probably still see it. But it seems like it's following the trend of the first set of movies, because the first set of movies was a moderate success for the time, considering video game movies were not a thing really. He's gonna need to redo his cloth top. Who's that? Oh man, that was stupid. Oh, I got you. He's gonna have to redo his. It's a convertible. Okay, I see. How much does that cost? That seems like it would be expensive. Especially for a car that's essentially, you know, in you know, not the same type, but kind of out of print, you know. No idea really. What year is it? It's a 2008, right? $2004. How much does it cost to replace a convertible top on a 2004 Mustang?
Replacing a convertible top on a 2004 Mustang typically costs between $800 and $1,800. That includes the cost of the top and hardware, which is $300 to $700, plus installation, which runs $500 to $1,100.
Fair enough. That's honestly less than I thought it would be. Like, I was honestly thinking somewhere, yeah, right, Ray? That's way less than I thought it would be. Interesting. I'd put a roll cage in that mofo, man. I don't trust a convertible top. That's exactly what I was thinking, Ray. That boss is fairly easy if you know what you're doing. I mean, obviously he's not an easy boss, but at the same time, like, if you know what you're doing, he's easy to beat. Here comes the best level in the game, said Jamie. Oh shit. This is the best song ever? That's fair. She tries to come on every night. It's not easy for us though, and when she goes back to work it might be less, but she's only able to get on right now every night because she's on vacation. Not really vacation, but she's on sick time due to her mouth surgery and yeah. So she's just playing games and stuff while she can. But when she goes back, she'll still try. But you know, it'll kind of be like before. But also too, it's, you know, sometimes it takes like, you know, I encourage her to stream, but also too sometimes it takes like the only time we would have had to sit and watch a movie. You know, like I usually stream when she's at work or when she is sleeping. You know, for the most part. So sometimes she may not, you know, but we'll see. I don't, you know, if she wants to stream tonight, she totally can. We're so busy with kids too, like, you know, just so freaking busy, man. My two kids are fighting over a Hot Wheel. We have 5,000 Hot Wheels in the house and they end up fighting over one. She should stream at work and wear her hidden camera? No. That would not end well for her. She'd probably get in trouble. She's the store manager. She wouldn't be able to do that. She has too many other things to worry about. She writes the schedule for the whole store. Cortina is a treat, a pleasure, a disruption of our regular scheduled program. For sure. That's true too. Obviously a lot nicer to look at, you know. I'm gonna have a donut stick here in a minute. Here we go. All right, can't go through there. Oh shit, I lost where I was, man. Looked down for like 2 seconds and I lost where I was. It stopped me in the tunnel. That was weird. Oh, we appreciate you, Sean. We like you too, buddy. Been watching a long time. Just stops you in here. Well, thanks. Y'all are pretty awesome too. Man, I tell you what, if I seem kind of out of it, I'm pretty drained. My kids have been really just wearing me out lately. Oh my gosh, that was bullshit. We have one that's in like a super screaming phase who just will not quit screaming about like anything that pisses him off, basically. The Watson days. There we go. But I appreciate you guys. Things will get easier as time goes on. I just hope that I'm still here doing this. Hey, Patrick Keller, how are you, dude? Oh, yeah. Yep. Lucas is doing his best trying to learn how to pee on the potty, and he had an accident on the couch today. I don't know what's worse, cleaning up cat pee or cleaning up human pee. I don't know. Hell yeah, Shadow Man. Love that you're here, man. It's awesome. I used to have a cat. My cat was amazing. Sean remembers Mira. My cat Mira. Here was her. This is for real. My old cat. We got this picture of her, and we made a PNG of Mira. Cat pee smells a lot worse too. Yeah, Mira was so sweet. For a while, I had Mira and Icy. Yeah, cats are a pain in the ass, man. I love cats, but at the same time, they're a pain in the ass. Their food, they have a lot of, not all, obviously, because there's going to be people who will say, well, I've had a cat and my cat never had medical issues. Well, good for you, because mine all did. Mine did. All of them did. I've had a few cats over the years. Because I had exes who had cats too, like for about 3 years I had a cat named Sebastian. Mira lived with many cats over the time of being my cat. Mira was so talkative too. I mean, no, they're not really self-sufficient because you have to clean up their litter and it's disgusting. And if you have a corner and you have to empty their litter out and clean it out, and they drink from, like, they only really like to drink from running water sources, or else they will get dehydrated. Like, a lot of cats don't just like stagnant water. They will typically only drink from like a running water source, like a running sink or a running, like an electric water fountain or a battery operated water fountain. Their food. Their food gets very expensive, especially if they get sick. A Japanese scientist just developed a treatment that pretty much cures kidney issues in kitties. Oh, that's great. Yeah. That's what Mira had, is kidney failure. Yep. I had a cat that disappeared one day after a neighbor's oh my gosh. Yeah, I never let my cat outside. My cat was purely an inside cat. Mira never went outside. Hold on. And you have to clip their claws too. You have to clip a cat's claws, and if you don't know how to clip their claws, you have to get their claws clipped, or else they're going to tear up your furniture. And you have to watch out for the quick, I believe it's what it's called, in their fingers. You have to clip ever so perfectly. You made that look so easy. I appreciate you. It's called the Phil's Mom effect. Man, I see 2 people who have said they could help me get to level 1. I sure hope they're not just voting just to vote it. If you voted, help me get to level 1. Thank you so much. Please only vote if you mean it, y'all. I had a cat and I was allergic. My dad was taking him to the APL and said he let him go in the random industrial area of the city we lived in, and she was declawed. Oh no. Well, you don't just let him go. You should take it to like a man. Yeah, I don't know. Poor kitty. Never saw your cat again, man. Hey, Josh. Right, cleaning a litter box is torture, and wiping up streaks and from them rubbing their butts on the floor. Yes, that too. How's X3 coming along? I haven't actually played any of X3 yet. I will be real honest. I've been playing some of the older Mega Man games, but I really like the Mega Man X games. I think I'll be honest with you. I think I'm a little bit slightly intimidated by them at times. I oftentimes don't know how they'll stream, you know. So I don't know. Like sometimes like I want to play them, but then I don't know. I do like them. I love X4, but it's really tough for me towards the end. I am. I do want to learn it. I just have to almost like work up the nerve to do it. You know what I mean? But no, you are right. I did say that. Yeah, there is a lot to learn and a lot to find, and it's kind of hard to play those games like live when you're trying to. It's hard to learn a game live. It really is. And I already know so many games, and I know certain things will do better than others. So like, a lot of factors both ways. I remember I finally beat X2. And that took me like 3 hours one time. And it was so tough. And getting the Shoryuken was not even worth it. Like it was to beat the boss really fast, but at the same time, like, it was so tough to get. This Tetris reminds me of old PC Tetris. Sonic 2 was your son's first game he beat? That's awesome. I've been doom scrolling so much, and there's this guy who's looking for some kind of PS1 game. Something Luke? Do you know what I'm talking about? No? 1992, said Kevin. This reminds me of like, this is like Doogie Howser song. You guys remember the Doogie Howser opening theme song? This is the worst start in Tetris I've ever seen. I just had to quit. Try again. How's that going, Theodore? This game's giving me the worst pieces ever. Hold on, y'all. Just playing with a car and they just have to scream. I don't understand it. Ugh. Lucky Luke, said Danny. Oh, cool, cool. You saw my short where you were scrolling. That's awesome. Neat. That's neat. Thanks for letting me know that. Danica said, I suck at Tetris. Danny knew what game you were talking about. He said it's called Lucky Luke. He saw the short. But did he like and share it? I don't know. That's a good question. Only Patty will know. Only Patrick Keller knows. He's probably like, no, I send enough to that chump. Hard to play this on Sega.
No! No! That screwed me right there. I can't even do anything at this point. Let's see here. Bart versus the Space Mutants on Sega. No, thank you. Good lord. Play some Mortal Kombat. Play Echo. The one on Sega CD is the best. Oh no, I can't beat this game. There is, however, a whole shit ton of crazy theories about this game. About subliminal messages and stuff. What are the theories about Echo the Dolphin and subliminal messaging?
The theories about subliminal messages and Echo the Dolphin come from online stories, mixed with the game's real inspiration, Dr. John C. Lilly's experiments.
Just look up a YouTube video about it. Trust me, it's interesting. Like, basically subliminal, like, control theories. Anyway, I just don't want to say too much. Just to be safe. Because it's all alleged. The next president could be a dolphin. They are intelligent. Very intelligent, actually. I feel like this didn't start me in the right place, though. Oh, you know why? Because this is the Tides of Time. I've never played the Tides of Time. I'm like, this looks way different. Did it start me on a different level? What's going on here? Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy theories, right? That looked really, really super realistic when I was younger. I was pretty impressed by that. The music is very good in this game, for sure. Here you go. That's what I was trying to get it to do. I actually really like this game, Kevin. I honestly had no idea what I was playing after Sonic 2, so I just figured I'd kind of go with the flow. So, works out for me. My little cousin was always like, rent the dolphin game, rent the dolphin game, then spend the next hour just swimming around doing nothing. Yeah, just like to swim as a dolphin, huh? Yeah, the effects of this game do look amazing even today. You're right. I agree. They're very pretty. Let's see what controls are marked down here for port 1. Let me see here. Okay. I played a little bit. I'm guessing you have to complete objectives or something, right? Yeah. Kind of, yes. Like, you have to find, essentially find keys, but the keys are like sonar keys, essentially. And then you have to move things around for puzzles, but yeah, complete objectives. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right. Keep your air up. See if I can find... Eat fish to get your life back if you take too much damage, like a little school of fish right here. Perfect to get your health back. Oh, too far. Let's go back this way. I'll catch you in a bit, ADD. Thanks again for the soda stream tip. You're welcome. I think we found it. This is like the cool singing game at the time, because there was no, this was not really, I mean, it was a Sega licensed game. So yeah, it wasn't on Super Nintendo, it was strictly on Sega systems. I'm pretty sure they had this game for Game Gear, but yet again, once again, a Sega system. There we go. I know what has happened to your pod. All right, here we go. Yeah, I understood what you said. Yeah, you're welcome. I figure it's more important to try to read, you know, try to understand what you're saying rather than comment on the correction. There we go. So now we have the key. Oh, so we just need health back. Not really too much else to find down here.
There we go. Thanks again for joining. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to hit the react button. Okay, let's go down here and get some. Oh man, what's up, Truman? How you doing, buddy? I wonder if I still have the key. Truman, are you still streaming on RETV? Fair enough. Is it slow over there too? Dude, I have to go get the damn key again. I'm kind of pissed that I have to go get that again, so I'm just gonna play some Mortal Kombat was what I was planning on playing next. Let's play Mortal Kombat CD, but we're gonna skip the opening because the opening will get striked. All right, we're gonna give myself 6 credits and put it on very easy because I suck at this game. Hang tight, everybody. All right. Legacy, what's that? Oh, Mortal Kombat Legacy for sure.
Sub-Zero wins.
Fatality. Oh, there was no fatality. A fatal itty. Oh, yeah, I know it. I just forgot to do it. Hey, do the Xbox One controllers need a dongle, like a USB dongle to plug them in to use them on other devices, or can I just Bluetooth it to anything that works with Bluetooth? Like an Xbox One controller, I mean.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Oh, okay. So my controller from 2014 might then. I might see if a PS4 controller will work better on the Steam Deck than the PS5 controller did. There we go.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
All right.
Test your might.
I couldn't figure out which buttons it was on the Steam Deck controller here. I've just barely made that. All right, guys. Well, it has been super duper slow today. I think I'm probably going to go ahead and get out of here after Mortal Kombat. And maybe come back in a little bit for like a bonus hour. We'll see. If you're a regular viewer and you like the content, keep your fingers crossed so for stars to start popping off soon, man. It has been like 6 slow. There's been so many slow days this month on stars, it's crazy. It's never been like this. Usually I'd have a slow day and the next day I'd come on and things would pop off like crazy.
Sub-Zero wins.
Gonna be makeshift dinner night for the kiddos. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff, or whatever we have in the fridge. It's one of those whatever we have in the fridge nights. We have all kinds of stuff, though. I just gotta make something typically. Didn't even look like his head anymore that he's holding it there.
Fatality.
Yeah, right, Moses? It's crazy. It's typically never like this. Who knows, man? Who knows? It is crazy. I mean, you know how it used to be, man. There used to be, you know, at least a couple people coming in, you know, like on Facebook, you know, doing 1,000 stars, doing 500 stars, a couple hundred there, 50 there. There used to be just tons of people throwing stars down all the time. And I'm not sure what happened, man. Maybe I got canceled. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just kidding, but who knows? If that's the case, I wouldn't be. I'm having a decent month. It's just been a string of very slow days.
Wins. Fatality. Test your
Oh, jeez.
might.
Oh my gosh, just barely made it again. Good lord. That's funny.
Sub-Zero wins.
They did their best to animate just ahead. It's probably pretty tough on this. You only have so many pixels to fill a certain space. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I would cheat. Yeah, another thing that's crazy is the amount of comments we have. Usually we have at least 100 to 200 comments an hour. And, you know, lately we've been barely hitting 100 comments, you know, in a 2-hour stream or so. The other night I had I don't know. This is crazy. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, y'all. Well, I tell you what, it's been fun, but it's been slow. I'm gonna go ahead and go and come back here in a little bit. I think probably with something else. So I'll see you guys later.